When I pick fire, y'all gonna die. Hey, nice try, gang. I think I'm a buy. Bitches trying to fuck, punch him in the throat, murder him and throw him in the boat. Alright, you already know that it's done. And if you didn't know, it's time to put you in the trunk. My uncle Tony's driving you and he's driving you drunk. Off a cliff, cause the brakes didn't work. If you catching my drift, I'm the king of this summerless rift. Heretics and excellent, get them with swift. I whipped to town, took the crown, put on pounds, produce sounds, and all this while I was just sitting down. And my chair gonna be made with stylish flair, and my air gonna be the fresh prince of Bel-Air. Bishops, knights, pawns, and rooks, coward bitches, moves, lives I took, read the book. And do I feel remorse for my actions? No, I feel an overwhelming sense of satisfaction. Cause most of the people that play this damn game can't even tell them apart. They saying the same things. It's no surprise you demons, five guys you think so high, cause you're stealing Wi-Fi when I select fire. I hit your side, stop trying to make place for cooks and burgers and fries. Come on, when I pick fire, y'all gon' die. Hey, nice try, guy. I can jump and die. Hey, bitches trying to punch him in the throat. Murder from the throat on the floor. Listen up, you auto locking, Amber's rocking, changes rocking, almost rocking. When you play, I'm ranked up at you do even worse. It's people making them mad and the minute the stress will causing this causing heresy. Exit out the lowest rated book while you got your reading. And while I'm joking and rapping, I'm also honestly pleading that you will learn a single thing before I see you proceeding. So lose another fucking man because your deaths are exceeding the speed and limit is cheating. The rest of us are competing to rest in peace. Every piece of you love is holding and breathing while your mother is weeping into the third eye sleeping. Into the ground where I told you that you were sleeping. Yeah. The family bowed their heads and then the pastor said a prayer, amen. Again, I rip his corpse out the casket falls. I take his head off and shoot it like a basketball. This whole time I'm screaming on Twitch. If you don't like it, go get a shovel and dig a ditch. Report me to riot, you fucking pussy fucking snitch. If you play League of Legends, I'm gonna kill you, you bitch.
Let's see if this is working. Yeah. No, it's not.
Sometimes screaming on Twitch. If you don't like it, go get a shovel and dig a ditch.
Okay, it's working. Now I just gotta go to the comments. Alright, one more minute, guys, and then we're gonna get started. Alright. Okay. Whew. Alright. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and welcome to the monthly live chat. I couldn't think of an original name, so I just said Mayflower, June Bloom, because I thought June rhymed with Bloom. And it wasn't my best conceived name. I apologize. But yeah, so welcome to the monthly live chat where I keep you guys up to date with my plans for the upcoming month and ask you guys to review the month that has just passed, which will be May. So be sure to rate my success while you have the chance. Out of 5, how do you think I did this month? Did I do really good, or do you think I kind of slacked in some areas, or I should work on some things? Please let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think. Now, in my last live chat, I said that I was gonna start off. Excuse me. I just had dinner. I said I was gonna start off like the first hour talking like movie news and other things, other big topics, as well as keep you guys up to date to what's going on here on my channel. So I'm gonna start off first off like things that are happening on my channel, some big things happening with me and stuff, and then I'm going to review Maleficent live tonight for you guys. I literally just got back from seeing it about an hour ago, and man, do I have a lot to say about that movie. A lot to say about that movie. We're going to talk about it. And then from there, if you guys have any other movie-related news, anime-related news that you would like me to talk about, I'll talk about that in the first hour. And then in the second hour, I'm going to go to the comment section and answer some of your questions, like just general questions and all that stuff. So let's get started, I guess. So first off with my channel has been doing pretty well. As you all are aware, I got nominated for a Geeky Award that was started by this girl named Claire Hayden Heroes, or Hayden Claire Heroes, something like that, who goes by the name Comic Uno. Now, I was blown away by this. I kind of already did a video mentioning this, but seriously, guys, I was surprised that I got nominated for something. It was such a shock to me. It took me by surprise. I was very delighted. And guys, you came in full force. When I went to go check the comment section, I saw a lot of familiar names there voting for me, and I was just like, I have the best subscribers in the world. The best. I don't care what anybody else says. I have the best subscribers in the world. And I'm guessing a lot of you are wondering why I'm back outside again. Well, here's another thing about me that's going on, I guess, or interesting fact. My roommate, Victor, who normally stays with me, he's back home for the summer, and he'll be there until the start of the fall semester. So I guess the monthly live chats will be happening right here in this area for the next few months, or the next 3 months, I believe. I think the only time it might not happen in here is in August. The school will be starting up again, so it'll be back in my room. But for the entire summer session, I'll be having my monthly live chats here. So get excited for that. Also, I guess the drink of the month is cherry limeade. And also I got a crushed strawberry that I'm going to get later on. But first off, I want to start with my last cherry limeade because this thing is just delicious. Get this. There you go. Alright. So that's one news, the Geeky Awards. I also got a few more other things to tell you guys about. Sad news, actually. I decided to stop doing actor/actress of the month. And here's my reasons why. First off, it wasn't getting a lot of traction that I thought it would get. I mean, literally, it would get about maybe 100 views in like 3 days. Just a few hundred. Not even close to reaching like some of the later like movie reviews and anime reviews. So I felt like there wasn't a lot of audience interest in the actor/actress of the month. So I decided to just abandon that and not deal with it anymore. And plus, it got a bit tedious, you know. It put more extra work on me, and I just didn't want to keep on shooting out actors/actresses of the month that nobody's gonna watch, and I put too much effort in, and I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. So I decided to cancel that. I still want to do why I won't watch videos and food for thoughts. I just never really found a topic that really got me thinking, like, man, I need to talk about this right this second. So once I really find something to discuss, those segments will be coming back. But as of now, there's nothing really to talk about. And again, actor/actress of the month, canceled, gone for good. Sorry to those who did watch it. Just nobody watched it that much, so sorry. What else to discuss? I'm doing really good on We Live Film. I've been doing a video series there for a while, and I've been doing very well. Like, all the videos that I sent them have been getting like high views, a lot of comments, a lot of discussion. I really like the turnout. It turned out very well. And I want to thank Scott Menzel for giving me the opportunity to do these video series on We Live Film. So thank you, man. I really appreciate that. What else? I guess that's pretty much all the simple news. I guess we get to what is the theme of the month. I know a lot of you are curious what the theme is, and I believe many of you know what it is. The next theme is Mystery Month. I know a lot of you wanted me to do a comedy month, and I wanted to do a comedy month, but I wanted to try animes that I don't always watch. That's why I chose like drama month, action month. I always go for like romantic comedies or comedy animes. Those are kind of like my shtick. I want to try something new, and I don't watch a lot of mystery animes. So I was like looking through my entire list actually this week, looking at all the ones that are labeled as mystery type animes in the genre of mystery, and I actually got about 8 of them that are very interesting. I'm gonna post them right after this video ends because I guess now a little explanation. The reason that the live chat is early this month is because I'm actually going to Tampa tomorrow. I'm helping my dad move out of his house. So I wasn't going to be able to come here tomorrow and do a monthly live chat. That's why it kind of seemed a bit abrupt and early that this live chat happened now. There was nothing I could do. You know, when your family calls you, you have to go and help them out. What do I always say? Family first. But I just want to make sure I did this live chat before I went down there and get this out of the way. So anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. The new theme of the month is mystery, and I'll be posting a list of the animes that you guys can vote on so that I can watch them. The anime review might be a little late, and the reason is because June starts this Sunday, and I come back from Tampa this Sunday. And that leaves me with only about 2 days to watch and review and edit a video for you guys. And most of the mystery animes that I have are about 20 to 24 episodes long. None of them are relatively short. I think one of them is like 11 episodes long, but that's the only one that I saw. Most of these are quite lengthy, and they require me to sit down and watch them. So I apologize, but it might take a while. So there's that. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained. Again, this kind of came out of the blue, the whole going to Tampa and stuff, so I wasn't able to be super duper prepared. I apologize in advance. What else do I need to discuss besides I already brought up that? Oh! Since it is literally halfway through the year, I decided after posting the list of the animes for you guys to vote on, I'm also going to do another post in which I'm going to ask you guys to give me some of your anime requests. I know I've been getting a ton of them, and I have read them, and I have written some of them down, but I know there are a few of them that I might have missed, or I might have forgotten, or I was going to get to, but just, again, forgot. So after posting the list of all the animes to vote on for Mystery Month, I'm going to put another post saying, put all of your requests, anime requests, in this on this post. Comment below and let me know what animes would you like me to review, because I need to kind of update my list. My list is a bit old and it needs some more animes, so be sure to do that. If you have not done so already, like my Facebook fan page. A lot of things go down there that I don't talk about here on this channel because it's much quicker for me to get more information out to you guys through Facebook. So if you have a Facebook, like the page. It will really help out. Or if you don't have a Facebook, here's another good news for you guys. I decided to start using Twitter again. Why? I just thought, you know what, I kind of need to get on this Twitter thing because a lot of people use Twitter and it's kind of something that I should learn to use more often. It's been kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, because I still don't understand it, and no one really responds. I'm more of a responsive person. Just posting something there and not at least having someone say they like it or something like that. I'm so Facebook centric that Twitter just is baffling to me. But again, it's the way of the world. We gotta have Twitter. So if you can't reach me on Facebook, if you have a Twitter, you can follow me at twitter.com/Tony Watley. That's my name. Or you can just put @Tony Watley. I don't know, guys. If anybody truly understands how to work Twitter, please tell me. Because I'm like an old man. I don't get it. I don't know. So yeah, the new theme is mystery. I'm gonna be posting a list of that on my Facebook fan page for you guys to vote on. I'll also be posting a place for you guys to put all of your anime requests that you have, if you have any. I'm being nominated for a Geeky Award. Rate my success. And that's pretty much all the news for my channel. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping to do a lot of collaborative videos. I did one so far. I'm pretty proud of that one. I did it with Star 6 Wars 1. I saw you post a comment on this, buddy. Welcome. Yeah. All right. I'm going to just look at the comments real quick because I've been ignoring the comments. I apologize, guys. Let's get to it. So we got Joel Phillips. Whoop, whoop, starting soon. Oh, this is before it started, I guess, huh? Let's see. What's the theme going to be for June? Like I said, Selena, it is going to be mystery. So a lot of mystery animes. I never actually caught one of these before. Well, welcome, Turd Boy. Turd Boy. I guess, oh, yeah, there you go. Joel. Hey, what's up? We got Larry, Turd Boy, Donkey. I guess I'm not the only fan of Donkey here. Right when I started a game of World of Tanks, perfect timing, Tony. I'm sorry, JD, it happens, you know. Have you seen Punch Drunk Love yet? I watched it on Netflix and I'm mixed about it. Have not seen it yet. Plan to do it soon. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. Just had dinner. I'm chillaxing, drinking my cherry limeade, so I'm doing pretty well. Well, let's see. What exactly happens during one of these? I just sit. Well, since this is kind of like your first one, Turd Boy, I sit here and I talk. I answer some of your questions. I talk about a few things that are coming up for you guys. I just basically ramble for 2 hours. That's the truth right there. Quick question: are you gonna watch No Game, No Life? I've never heard of it, honestly. I'll have to see that soon. OMS, I almost forgot about the live chat. Good thing I checked my subscriptions. Good thing you did, Piplup Steffi, and welcome. Hey, Black Critter Guy, do you know that Kill la Kill is now on Netflix? What? Really? Wow, I did not know that, Dragon Slayer. Thanks for telling me. A good mystery is Persona 4, the anime. Funny you mentioned that, Will. That's actually one of the. You know what? Where's my list? Give me a second. It's probably in my bag. Alright. I was gonna just save this until. Sorry, that's my pillow. I sleep out here sometimes. I was gonna save this for, you know, what's it called, for the post, but I thought I'd just share with you guys because it's a very short list of mystery animes. So real quick, the ones that I was interested in watching that were mystery are, first off, Hyoka is what it's called. Hyoka, Persona 4, Ghost Hunt, Dust Maiden of Amnesia, Pandora Hearts, Red Garden, Umineko no Naku Koro, and Eden of the East. So those are the ones that I'll be posting later on tonight that you guys can vote on. And I know a few of you are going to say Persona 4. I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the highest voted ones. Oh, let's see. Does this mean you're reviewing another? Actually, Selena, I already reviewed another on my other channel. Really liked it too. I would almost say that's more of a horror than it was a mystery, but it does have a lot of the mystery elements. I'll give you that. Let's see. We got Drops. Hi, everyone. Hey, Black Critter Guy. You and the other YouTubers have inspired me to start my own review channel. Whoa, I'm glad I was able to inspire you. The Shabazz, I hope I said that. The Shabazz 17. Thank you. What are your opinions on the Kill la Kill dub trailer? Honestly, I didn't care for it that much. I already saw it, so I was like, the dub didn't really speak to me. It was kind of similar to how the Attack on Titan dub made me feel. I was like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't anything to make me go, man, I can't wait to see Kill la Kill again. It was just like, it's just good. It's getting a dub. That's nice. All right. Tony, have you ever seen Corpse Party? It's kind of like a visual novel. I'm on the second chapter, and it's so hard. I'll take your word for it. Anyway, so welcome everyone. The ones I read the comments and stuff. Let's see. Let's move on to other things now. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna review Maleficent for you guys now. Now, before I start this, I just want to know right now, would you guys be comfortable after I do just a general review for you guys? Would you mind if I dip into spoiler territory with the movie? Comment now. If I get a lot of no's, I won't do it. I will save that for another time. But if you guys don't mind spoilers from Maleficent, and honestly, you shouldn't, because once I get into it, you'll know exactly how I feel about this movie. Free for all. So right now, would you mind me going into spoilers on Maleficent, or do you want me not to spoil anything about Maleficent because you really want to see it? Comment right now. All right. Just refresh the page real quick so I can see what's going on here in the comment section. Wow, 64. Woo! Spam. A lot of spam. All right. Spoilers, yes, yes. Why are you skipping me, dog? Sorry, Briar Road. I didn't mean to skip you, buddy. Also, I must have missed your comment anyway. We got Mimi. Hi, Mimi. How you doing? We got Thailand Turner. What's up, man? What else? We got one less than 3 trolling. Welcome, my friend. Who else we got? See, Brian, I didn't skip you. I didn't see your comment. We got JR Causing. Goga. Let's see. So far, they just looks like an okay. I don't care. It looks like an okay vid. You sounded drunk on your A Million Ways to Die in the West. You know what? That was the most fun I had doing a review in a long time, guys. I mean, yeah, it was a bit silly and a little unstructured, but man, I just had fun. I liked it a lot. Spoilers are fine. If you ever need a mystery anime, I recommend Ghostsick. I actually did see Ghostsick, and I was going to review it, but the review went into the abandoned files. Like, I recorded it and everything, I just never edited it. So free to spoil. Make another video that talks about spoilers. Okay. It's looking very divided here. So because it's divided, I'm not going to talk about spoilers. I'm not going to talk spoilers at all. It's fine. But anyway, let's get to this review. So basically, the movie is about Maleficent. It starts off when she was a little girl, and she was innocent and nice, and she had beautiful wings. She could fly, and then one day she meets this human by the name of Stefan, and they kind of grow into this relationship. And then later on in life, he kind of goes into the human world and kind of abandons Maleficent. And through a series of unfortunate events, Maleficent loses her wings. And now she's all mad and scornful, and she curses the king's daughter. You know, the classic Sleeping Beauty story, but with a little twist to it. And basically, it plays off like how you would think it would. It's hard. It's really hard not to. God, I hated this movie. I was so mad at this movie. Frustrated. I was sitting in the theater like, what the hell am I watching? What the hell am I watching? This is not Maleficent. This is a freaking... how do I even describe it? Throughout the entire movie, Maleficent does not feel like Maleficent at all. There's one scene in the entire movie where I was like, that's Maleficent. That is the character I came to see. That is awesome. And then after that scene, What the fuck did I just see? I understand that this is kind of like a retelling because that's what they said. It's like, oh, it's the retelling of the Sleeping Beauty story, you know, or twist on the tail, and it takes a lot of liberties, with the original source material. It's an entirely different story now. The only thing it shares in common with the original source material is many of the characters from the original source material and kind of a similar plot halfway through, like maybe just like halfway through the movie. It was very similar to the original source material. But after that, it's an entirely different movie. And I wouldn't have had a problem with this retelling if the story was done properly, if the characters were anything but boring. But that's the problem right there. The story is jumbled, fumbled, and incoherent, and the characters are hollow, one-dimensional, and boring. Besides Angelina Jolie as Maleficent, none of the characters are memorable. None of them have any weight to them. Princess Aurora, who is already the weakest Disney princess to date, she's the weakest, remains weak. In fact, she has gotten even more bland, with no personality at all in the entire movie besides, oh, it's so pretty, I love it here, it's so nice, oh my god. That's the most character she has in this movie. Ditzy, overly happy, dim-witted girl. That's what she is. I was legitimately frustrated after leaving this film. I was so angry. I walked out of this film like that wasn't Maleficent. That was this girl who got her heart broken and then she was all vengeful and everything, and then she's like, oh, hey, I can't go into that. That's spoiler territory again. It's just the way the story. There's a twist in the story. Like I said, it's a retelling. It does not go the traditional Sleeping Beauty route. If you're going into this movie expecting to see the original Maleficent, you better throw that out the fucking window because you're not gonna get that. You'll get one scene where she is the original Maleficent, but every other scene after that and every other scene before that, she did not feel like Maleficent. You know what she felt like? She felt like this damaged, heartbroken tween girl, like, ooh, scornful woman. That's what she felt like. There was nothing really malicious or evil about her. The whole memorable character that was Maleficent. You know, I wasn't a big fan of the original animated movie. I mean, I saw it and I was like, it's okay. But I'll say this. Maleficent in that movie, that was threatening. That was fierce. I was afraid of Maleficent. She was scary. In this movie, she's like a misunderstood. She's a misunderstood fairy. A misunderstood fairy. Just saying that right there. She's a misunderstood fairy. She has wings in this movie. I don't remember her having wings before. And they threw in this whole tacked-on relationship with her meeting the soon-to-be king Stefan, and they were friends, and they formed this relationship. It was so hollow and weak. The relationships in this movie were hollow and weak. Oh, you know, I feel a little bit jumbled here because I am jumping back and forth. I just was really rageful about this movie. The story, like I said, is not anything special. I mean, there's some parts that were decent that could have been done a little better. This whole entire film it just felt rushed. And it's only 98 minutes long, guys. It's barely pushing 2 hours. No, not even barely. It doesn't even meet 2 hours. It's only an hour and 38 minutes. It's really short. And I felt like if they were a little bit longer and took more time to flesh out the story and the characters, this might have been a very interesting retelling. But at the end of the day, it feels like Disney cannon fodder. Like, oh, here you go, another movie for you guys. Enjoy. No, I'm not gonna enjoy this. And as much as I did like Angelina Jolie in the role, my God, she's a bit rusty, guys. She is. All of the scenes where she's like crying or yelling they felt so fake. I started laughing in the theater. There's a scene where she's like crying her eyes out. It's supposed to be like this heartbreaking scene, but she's just like, oh, oh, oh. And I felt so bad for everybody else in the theater when I was cracking up. It felt so staged. Like at that very moment, I felt like I was watching a movie. It was so funny. There's another scene where she's just like, oh, like that, and I was like, I'm still not convinced by you. Like, stop trying to make it. Just be genuine with your performance, Angelina Jolie. You mean to tell me this is the Academy Award-winning actress, Angelina Jolie? What? It didn't feel like she brought her A game. This is supposed to be her return to the big screen in a long time. This is the movie she decides to start off with. What are you, Will Smith? Jesus Christ. All the old people that used to be like big ass movie stars. What happened, guys? Have you really lost your touch? Like I said, Princess Aurora, dull as ever. The King. The King is cliche, losing his mind type of king who's, oh, I need to kill Maleficent before she kills me. Charlton Copley, he did a decent job. I mean, his character though wasn't that memorable. He's just bad king guy. That's it. And every man in this movie is either really hollow or really just straight up malicious and evil. There's no strong male characters in this movie, or at least good representation of a male character. They're either stereotypes or crazy evil guys. That's what they are. There's probably the weakest character, even more weaker than Aurora, was the prince. And my God, the way that this guy gets introduced into the movie is probably the most funniest and cliche things they could have ever put in this film. Literally meets Aurora in the forest, lost, trying to find the kingdom. He stumbles upon Aurora and he's like, I'm lost. How are you, my dear? Oh, a rose by any other name would smell as sweet as you. You're my love. And then he rides away. And literally a few scenes later, he's in the forest again, apparently looking for Aurora. But his whole point in the movie, he was trying to go back, like, he was trying to find the kingdom. And it seems like he didn't even go to the kingdom, because there's another scene where he's in the kingdom. He's like, oh, this was the place I was trying to go. If this was the place that you were trying to go, then why the fuck were you in the forest looking for freaking Aurora? It was like a day later, dude. Were you still lost? And you decided to just give up and be like, oh, fuck it, I might as well just go back to that pretty girl I bumped into the woods casually. Yeah, that seems like a smart thing to do. And there's just a lot of things in the story that just, I feel like they just forgot what the main story was. I mean, the whole point of why the king was so mad and frustrated is that he was worried about his daughter, not worried that he was going to be killed by Maleficent. In the entire movie, he's just like, oh, Maleficent, oh, Maleficent, she's coming for me. I gotta get ready, gotta get ready, gotta get ready. In the original one, he was concerned for his daughter's well-being. Or at least that's what I remember him being. And I don't even know if this is a spoiler now. No, I'm not going to say it. I feel like it's a spoiler, so I won't say it. But I just felt like the story was all over the place. They did not know what story they were trying to tell. And even when they knew what story they were trying to tell, they didn't tell it to the best of their abilities. It was all over the place. I've been talking about all the bad. What good things that I like about the movie? Well, like I said, I did like Angelina Jolie now and again. It's just the scene if she's crying or screaming, just tone it down, girl. Tone it down. The visuals, though. The best part of this movie, excuse me, the visuals. The visuals were astoundingly good. Like, really, really good. Like, I felt like I was in a different world. It looked so damn good. I was like, man, if the movie was just like this the whole time, excuse me. If the movie was like that, man, I would be in love with this movie. But again, a movie needs to have more than just pretty lights and stuff. It needs to have some depth and some story to it. But still, the visuals were really good. Like, really, really good. The movie excelled in its visuals. But besides its visuals and a decent performance by Angelina Jolie, the movie really has nothing much to offer. The story's all over the place. Characters are hollow and weak. What did they do to Maleficent, man? She is not the badass that I remember her being. And again, if they were going to try this whole reimagining, retelling of the story, they could have done it in a better way. The way that they did this was downright terrible. And honestly, I don't even know what grade I want to give it. Do I give it a 1 out of 5 stars? Is it really an unnecessary waste of time? Do I give it a 2 out of 5 stars? It's an easily forgettable film. I didn't really feel like I wasted my time, although I was frustrated sitting through the entire movie. And it is a kid's movie. I'm going to just go with a 2 out of 5 stars, guys. It's an easily forgettable film. In fact, after I'm done talking about this, I'll never think of the film again. Because there's nothing more to think about. Besides its good visuals, which is just commonplace nowadays. If you don't have good visuals, something's wrong with you. This movie has not much to offer. One decent performance does not a good movie make. And even if it was decent, if it's not great or compelling, why should I care? That's my review. I don't think I gave any spoilers away. If I did, I apologize. Well, I think I kept it pretty tamed, spoiler-wise. So, still. The fuck was I watching, man? I mean, seriously. Everything we come to know about Maleficent just out the window. Out the window. Yeah. Don't really care about that movie anymore. Alright. So, I guess since I'm done ranting about that movie, I guess we get into some of these movie topics. Do you guys have any, actually, I got a few from my Facebook page that some people wanted me to talk about. Let me just go to my Facebook page real quick and look at some of the topics that some of you want me to talk about. Here we go. Let us see. No, not that. Not that. All right. So from Ooh, I can't really say this guy's name. Ramon, 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 Ramonjo, Ju, something like that. Ramonju. He asked, "What are my thoughts on Gun Gale Online?" Now, for those of you who don't know, Gun Gale Online is actually Sword Art Online 2. Yeah. The only reason it's called Sword Art Online 2 is because if they were to call it Gun Gale Online, a lot of people who don't know that this is the sequel will be confused, like, oh, there's a different one now? But yeah, Gun Gale Online is Sword Art Online 2. That is actually the main story in Sword Art Online 2. Basically, Kirito, he lives a normal life now. I believe he hangs out with Asuna. I didn't read the light novel. I only read like the brief synopsis. So he's living a normal life until he finds out that someone's committing like a bunch of murders on this game called Gun Gale Online. So he gets recruited by some like government agency to go into the game and find out who's doing all these killings. And he takes on his username once again, which is Kirito, and off he goes. Gotta find the killer. And honestly, with that concept alone, it sounds very interesting. I would love to see what the sequel's gonna be like. I thought it was just gonna be the same thing, like, oh, there's a love triangle and you gotta save Asuna. Bam, that's Sword Art Online 2. But no, he has to find this killer in an online game. That sounds interesting. I really want to see that. So once Sword Art Online 2 finishes, I'm going to review that. I'm going to watch that. Let's see. What else do people want me to talk about? From David Hill, he asked me, okay, what do you think about this live-action Danganronpa stage play they are developing? I can understand a live-action movie, but a stage play? I really can't comment on this that much because I've never seen Danganronpa, so I'm guessing from his reaction alone, it doesn't sound like it would translate very well to a stage play. Again, I haven't seen the anime, so probably have to look into that a little bit more. Let's see. Wow, that's it? That is, wow. I'm sad about that. It's okay. Again, it was pretty last minute that I told you guys about this, so I apologize. I guess I'll look at some of your comments now. So, hold on. Let me just refresh this a little bit. So hopefully you guys liked my little rant about Maleficent. Hopefully I didn't break any hearts out there that wanted to see the movie by saying it's a 2 out of 5 stars. Again, I apologize. So from Ninja Neko 93, welcome my friend. Are there any conventions out of state that you would want to go to? Hell yes. I've always wanted to go to Youmacon, which I heard is really good, all the way, I believe, in Canada. Comic-Con. That's the dream. There's also a few conventions in Atlanta that I heard are pretty good as well. And that's more closer to my region. And if I was really that dedicated, I probably would drive all the way to Atlanta. But I would like to go with like friends or something, so at least I got someone to hang out with instead of going by myself, which always sucks. Are you planning to watch Tokyo Raven in the future? No, but it sounds interesting. I might actually have to check it. Hey, so from Dragon Slayer 817. Hey, Black Critic Guy. Let me ask you what inspires you to be the critic that you are. Well, what inspires me to be the critic that I am now was a lot of things. Just being myself and just sharing my opinions regardless of what other people think. I've always loved doing that. I would also say, like, you know, I've said this a lot, like Jeremy Johns, Schmoes No, they inspire me a lot to do the things that I do now. They showed me to always be fearless in what you believe in and just go for it. No No matter what kind of hate may come your way, just do it. They're my inspiration. But probably my biggest inspiration, as cliche as this may sound, is my subscribers. I wouldn't be the critic that I am now if it wasn't for dedicated subscribers like you guys. And that is the truth. None of us here on YouTube could survive without dedicated people like you guys. You are literally not only our bread and butter, you are the blood that flows through our veins. You're the thing that keeps us alive. If you weren't here, it wouldn't matter. None of our videos would matter. So I thank you guys for helping me mold into the great black, or not even great, I would say I'm good. The good black critic guy that I am now. So, again, thank you guys. Moving on, I guess this is for the spoiler part. If you need any other mystery animes, I recommend Ghost. Oh, okay, yeah, I already talked about that. Spoilers fine. I might watch Kill la Kill after this is over. TG5455, what are you doing here? Go watch Kill la Kill. I mean, I appreciate you watching my video, buddy, but go watch Kill la Kill. It's a lot of fun. Let's see, already ready. Monster. Huh? Is that a mystery anime? Monster? Hold on. I gotta look this up because I've been actually very interested in watching Monster. Give me a second, guys. Monster. Oops. Monster anime. Monster manga. Let us see. Yup, it's a mystery horror psychological thriller. 74 episodes. Yeah. Yeah, might need to wait on that one. But still, it is one I would like to watch. Let's see. What did you think about the ending of X-Men Days of Future Past? Without spoiling anything, Soul, I like the direction that they took. And I'm excited to see what the future of X-Men will be. What site do you use for anime watching? For you, JR Causing, I go to kissanime.com. That's the best place for me to go to watch the animes I need to watch as soon as I can. Although I would love to use Crunchyroll. That way I can both help out, not kind of like go to these free sites and, they don't get paid. I do feel bad, though. I do feel bad that I do that, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to watch all the animes I need to watch in order to make these reviews. So it's kind of like a necessary evil. But once I start making more money, I definitely will start using Crunchyroll. But yeah, I go to kissanime.com. Let's see. What are your thoughts about character shipping? Is it okay to ship characters? Why or why not? Explain a little bit more about what you mean about shipping characters, because I've never heard that term used before. Yes, was that bad? If you are planning to watch Ume Neko, assuming that the show gets a lot of requests for this month, and you like it, I recommend Higurashi. I have seen Higurashi, by the way. Need to see the second season. Plan to. Let's see. A good mystery anime is The Sunday Without God. So, The Sunday Without God. The Sunday Without God. Oh, it's just Sunday Without God. Actually, that's not a mystery anime. It's just fantasy supernatural, so that doesn't count. Sorry. We'll have to wait till like a fantasy month or something. This movie sounds freaking terrible. Yeah, man. So it is. From Rye. Hi, Black Critter Guy. Hello, Rye. How you doing? Or is it? I hope it's Ray. Oh, I'm sorry, I mispronounced your name, man. I'm terrible. Terrible at pronunciation, as a lot of you know. By the way, your anime suggestion, Data Life. Please check it out. Data Live. Data Live. I'd be laughing too. Watch Date. What is this? Date Alive. Date Alive. Ugh. I can't watch that, guys. It's not a mystery anime. I need a mystery anime first, and then I can watch Date Alive. Because apparently it's harem. Although harems are right up my alley. I love harems. But again, I need to watch something that's a mystery anime. Even though I never finished it myself, a good mystery anime is The Daughter of 20 Faces. That sounds interesting. Little Busters. Um, we all lose some of our edge at some point. Best crying ever caught on video. I don't know about that, but it was. You ever thought about doing anime theme song reviews? Oh, I wouldn't really know how to critique a song, honestly. At least vocally, instrumentally, like the volume of it and stuff. I wouldn't know what to critique. If I think it's catchy, I like it. If I don't think it's catchy, don't watch it or don't like it. Hmm. Ah, let's see. But no offense, plus ones is just I don't review anime opening or anime theme songs. If I like them, I like them. If I don't really care for them. Let's see. From Zero, the Lycanhog. Hope it's Lycanhog. Lycanhog. Oh my God! Hi Tony. I didn't know your live chat was so soon. Yeah, it kind of jumped on us because I had some important things to get done. But yeah, welcome. Dragon Slayer again. Hey, Black Critic Guy. I hope you have a lot of fun. Keep doing what you do. But I need your opinion. Do you think that certain animes should or need to be longer to flesh out more of the story and its characters for why? For I want to know. Yes. In fact, that brings up a very interesting topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys. It's actually about my feelings on action animes. The reason I don't watch a lot of action animes is because they end abruptly with the story unfinished, making you have to go read the manga in order to understand or even to get some resolution to the story. And sometimes the manga is not even over. You still have to continue on. If you're not part of like the big three, and it's just normally these short animes, the one problem that I have with action animes is that they tell a story, but they leave it incomplete. I had that problem with Batum. Well, it wasn't really a problem for me in Excel World, but it did bother me that the story itself, the main story that I was following, ended abruptly with no real indication of whether or not it would continue. I know in the manga it does, they'll elaborate on it more, but it just leaves me with this sour taste in my mouth. That's why I enjoy watching romantic comedy animes. That's why I enjoy watching comedy animes, and to a lesser extent, that's why I enjoy watching thrillers and horrors, because although not as action-packed sometimes, especially in romantic comedies, they end at a point where you could feel like, or it feels like the story has reached an end. And if they wanted to continue, they could continue. Like, I'll give you an example. Baka and Test. It ended on a note to where I was satisfied. The characters all resolved. Relationships were resolved. I mean, he didn't end up with anybody, but that's like kind of like the end game for any romantic comedy. He or she has to end up with one person. That's the end of the story. But even though they don't end up with somebody, when a romantic comedy ends, it doesn't truly end. It could continue. Hell, even School Rumble that has just ended could continue if it wanted to. The story has life beyond its end. And that's my whole point. With an action anime, if it ends, it ends. The story after after its life depends on whether or not the writer wants to continue telling that story, or if they can continue telling that story. They don't end it to where, oh yeah, everybody's satisfied, we're all happy. They end it to a point where, like, well, that's the furthest we can go for now. We'll see if we can pick it back up again. That's why I feel like if you're going to do an action anime, at least pick one that has a relatively short story and can be told within the span of 12 to 24 episodes, like Gurren Lagann or Kill la Kill, all of which had really interesting stories. Might not have been the deepest stories, minus Gurren Lagann, which I thought did have a deep story. Kill la Kill, not so much. But at least they had a story that had a beginning and an end, and they, you know, it wrapped up well. With the Tomb, Noragami, Excel World, they still are continuing, thus the story is not fully over, which leaves me really unsatisfied at the end game. So yeah, to go back to your question, Dragon Slayer, I do believe there are some animes that need to be a little bit longer, so at least we get some satisfaction with the ending. Whew. Have you heard of the movie Lucy? Yes. I've been seeing that trailer all over the place. It looks interesting, although it could be bad. I mean, Luc Besson is writing and directing it. That's never a good thing. And it's really sad to say that because Luc Besson used to be a really good and capable director. I mean, he gave us The Professional, he did The Fifth Element, he did Taken, man. Taken! He was a main stager in France, making all of these hit movies. Yet look at him now, he's making all of these shit movies. Taken 2, The Family, Colombiana, 3 Days to Kill, that came out this year. Brick Mansions, which he didn't direct, but he wrote it, but it didn't do good. He shoots out all of these half-ass movies that aren't good at all. At all. It doesn't even seem like he cares anymore. Just because he had those hit movies does not mean you'll be a competent director for your entire life. Put some goddamn effort into it, Luc Besson. Jesus Christ, man. So who knows? Maybe Lucy might be the movie that turns him around. I doubt it. Guy has lost all hope for me. He's not as bad as M. Night, though. As much as I've given up on M. Night, I haven't fully given up on Luc Besson. It's just, I'm disappointed by him, because I expect better. He just needs to put more effort, like I said. Let's see. Whew. From Cookie Thief. Or Thief, yeah, Thief. Love you, you're my favorite anime reviewer. Thank you, Cookie Thief. I appreciate that. Michael Wilson says, I'm making a list of anime I like you to review, LOL, and or I say you should watch. Alright, what is the list? I would love to hear it, Michael. What do you think they could have done better with Godzilla? Well, first off, have Godzilla in the movie more. In fact, have Godzilla be at the main stage. I'm okay with Godzilla fighting another monster. I mean, the Mutus, they weren't bad. Although, the only problem I have with them is that they weren't as interesting as other villains that Godzilla had to fight, or other kaijus that Godzilla had to fight. They were average. But I wanted Godzilla to be in the movie more, or at least be the main center of the movie. Make it him causing all the destruction around the world. Make it him who we don't understand. He's like this godly force. Make the characters interesting. If you're going to focus on them so goddamn much, make them someone that we can root for, someone that's compelling, someone that can emote, something interesting at least. Hell, keep Bryan Cranston in the movie. There's a plus. Keep Bryan Cranston in the movie. He was the only emotional link in the entire movie. The entire movie. Why? Oh shit, that's a spoiler. I can't even say that. Let's just say Bryan Cranston's not in Godzilla that much. And I did do a spoiler video talking about this, explaining why he's not in the movie that much. But he's not in the movie that much, and honestly, after he left, it felt like the movie was missing a huge piece to it because his presence was really needed. I really like Bryan Cranston, and honestly, if he was the main character, this movie would have been so much better. His son, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, is so boring and bland. He could have been played by a cardboard box, and I wouldn't have known the difference. That is the God-honest truth. Time out for a minute. Ooh, gotta charge my phone because I'm leaving early in the morning. I gotta wait for this phone call, so I'm just gonna charge my phone now. Ah, shit. Well, I guess I'm not going to that. Anyway, so that's how they could have made Godzilla better. Put Godzilla at the forefront of the story. Make him be the reason that we're going through all of these investigation and stuff. And you know what they could have done? At the end of the movie, they could have been like, there was another monster that we found. And it's going for Japan. Dun, dun, dun. Sequel bait. Bam! We already set up for a sequel. Here we go again. We think, oh man, not only do we have to deal with Godzilla, but now we gotta deal with this other monster. And then in the sequel, they see the other monster just wrecking shit like, oh no, here comes Godzilla! They think he's gonna start wrecking shit, but then Godzilla comes in, wham! Hits that monster. And they're like, oh, Godzilla's here to save us. Go Godzilla! See, that would have been interesting. But instead, they gave us this. And make the story compelling. But again, that kind of goes with the whole put Godzilla at the forefront. If they made Godzilla the main focus of the story, everything would have been fine. But instead, he plays second fiddle to not only weak, hollow human characters, but other kaiju monsters. Let's see. From Sonic C. Ryan, Nevada. I'm going to Sabacon in November, and I'm going as Kuroko Tetsuya. My bad. Why does that name sound so familiar to me too? What character is that, by the way? Let's see. How far am I? Right here. All right. For Piplup Steffi, you should come to an anime convention in Houston. That way I can meet you because I can't leave the state. I believe it's in March. Damn, Piplup Steffi, I'm still broke as hell. I'm a college student. Once I make enough money so I can go to all these conventions, I definitely will go. Once I make enough money and if I grow more in popularity, I think I can start making these trips more often as well. From Fly Nikes 12, hey Black Critter Guy, are you ever going to review Full Metal Alchemist or FMA Brotherhood? I do want to see FMA Brotherhood. It's just so long. That anime is 60 episodes long. It would take me about a week to finish it. So I might just plan like a month where I actually sit down and watch a long anime, maybe even 2. Hell, make it like FMA Brotherhood and Monster. That actually would be pretty interesting. So yeah, once I get enough free time, I'll try to, or I need a lot of free time. I'm actually in summer, the best time to watch them, but we'll see. It's from Jesse Bin. What got you to do your first video? By the way, I just watched some of your videos today, and I'm a new sub. Welcome, Jesse, to the Black Critter Guy. I hope you like this channel so far. But what got me, what got me to do my first vid? Honestly, I was bored one day. I wrapped myself around this. Hey guys, check it out. It's the original blanket from my first video. Right here. This guy. Remember him? What I did was, hold up. Now I look fucking silly on this camera. Hold up. So I wrapped this blanket around me like this, and I sat in front of a webcam just like the one that I'm looking through right now, and I was like, "Hey everybody, my name is the Black Anime Guy, and I think I'm gonna start doing anime reviews because I just thought I'd take this time to share my thoughts on some anime. So I'm trying to do this about every other week or day. I don't know yet, but it'd be pretty interesting to share my thoughts. And until then, I guess that's all I gotta say. Peace." That's how I start. That's literally kind of how my first video started. I was basically ad-libbing most of that, but if you go see my first video, which is a piece of shit, honestly, don't watch it. That's how it was. I did it because I was bored. But from that boredom, it led to the growth that is now the Black Critic Guy channel. So a lot of things can happen after your first video. I'll say that. Okay, Selena C has now asked me another question. What do you got for me, Selena? I've also excuse me. I've also started an anime review blog after being inspired by many YouTube anime review vloggers. I've been doing this for several months now, but do you have any advice? Sorry if this is a big question. Don't worry, Selena, it's not a big question. In fact, you made it very clear what you wanted. You want to have any advice to see how you can improve. And honestly, I don't know if this will really help, because what I do is very different from what you do. You do blogs, I do video reviews, so a different type of format there. But as long as you make your points clear and if you can highlight your personality through your words, that can bring you a lot of attention. I'll tell you right now, many of the YouTubers that I watch them because of how entertaining their personalities are. Jeremy Johns could make a video about a potato. I'll watch it. Donkey does this all the time. He'll make a random video where he's just talking shit and it makes no goddamn sense. But you know what? His personality is very enthralling. I watch his Mario playthroughs, which are pretty boring if you think about it. But him talking about Joey Bonzo and stuff make it so interesting. Like, I watched all his Mega Man ones talking about freaking Steinfeld, and I was just laughing my ass off. He's like, da 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 da. I'm like, if you add personality into the writing that you do, people will start to notice, and they're like, oh, this person has a lot of insightful things to say. Not only that, she's very animated. She has a lot of good personality. I really like this girl. That's at least how I saw it. A lot of people, I think, like my channel due to the fact that I'm passionate about what I say. I make my points clear, but I'm also animated about it. Because that's who I truly am. Like, if you were to meet me in real life, the way I'm acting right now is the way I act in real life. I am all genuine. I hate to pretend to be something that I'm not, because I don't see the point in having to pretend to be something that I'm not. Sorry, I'm gonna wipe my glasses real quick. Ooh, it's 12:09. Shit. All right, but yeah, I hope that helps out a little bit, you know. And I would like to actually read some of your blogs, actually. You know, send me a link. Send me a link on my Facebook page so that's easier for me too. Because I barely check my messages here on Facebook. It's a tedious task. Or not Facebook, on YouTube. Facebook, it's much easier to check your messages because it has a little red notification like, oh, check your messages. Here on YouTube, I might have a message. I might not have a message. I wouldn't know. They don't have any indicators to tell me I have a message. All right. Oh boy, Love Monster. Haven't finished it yet, but it's good. Hannah will talk a banana. Don't worry, it's okay. In fact, I think your comment was like minutes ago, so apologies. I'm taking too long to read all these comments. Do you enjoy older anime still, like Naruto, etc.? Not the newer episodes. I am mostly talking about all the old anime that aren't great in graphics. I do like old anime. They have this whole nostalgic feel to it, vintage feel, basically. Although I won't lie, some of the animation is pretty shitty. But one of my favorite animes that is a really old anime is Yurusei Yatsura. Even though the animation style is completely outdated, I just love it. Just feels so. It's so old school in a good way. It almost makes me feel like a hipster to say something like that, like something so old school and grainy that I just love it for that. But really, if it was like I recently saw the new OVA for Yurusei Yatsura, I didn't like it. One, because I didn't like how it looked. It looked too polished. It didn't have that gruff, gritty, cartoony-like anime or like style that it had in the old version. That it kind of just distracted me. I was like, "What am I watching? This isn't the Yurusei Yatsura that I'm used to." It bothered me like that. That's why I didn't watch the new one. I was like, no. I saw like a clip of it, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. The lines are too pristine. You know, they're too good. They're too high quality. I like the way that Yurusei Yatsura looked back then than it does now. Looks better back then than it did now. Other animes like I think Dragon Ball Z when they did an HD remake, I actually like the HD remake. It looks much better like that, and I cannot, guys. They are releasing the Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters for about 4 days. The 7th, 8th, 9th, or the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I really, really hope that they bring it to, like, Waterford Lakes. Somewhere near me. I need to see this movie. I need to see this movie on a big screen. I've never seen a Dragon Ball Z movie at a movie theater. This would make my day. I would pay top dollar to see it. Top dollar. It's gonna come out in August, right when the summer movie season is ending. There's gonna be open spots. Somebody put the goddamn Godzilla, Dragon Ball Z movie in their theater so I can go watch it because I am excited. It looks really good. I have not seen anything from it yet. I've been looking for it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until they do a dub. They did a dub, and when I heard Sean Schimmel doing the Kamehameha charge up, I was like, oh yeah, Funimation is back on the horse again. Let's go. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Let's see. LMFAO, LMAO, you're funny. But trust me, even though Monster is 75 episodes, none of them were filler episodes, and every episode was worth the watch. Highly recommend. No, I believe you, Cookie. The fact that it ended in 2001, the manga, and they decided to do it in 2004, tells me that they took everything from the manga and adapted it into an anime. And it gets me really excited that there's no fillers. But time, man. If I were to sit and watch a 75 episode long anime, you guys wouldn't see another anime review from me for about 2 weeks. Because I would be too busy watching that. And Monster is a monster of an anime. That's a lot of things to cover in just 12 minutes of reviews. Hell, it might even take me 20 minutes. And I make long reviews as it is. I don't want to tire you guys out with another long review about me, like me just rambling for a while. Turk Boy, have you heard of another? Have you heard of Shiki? I reviewed both of them actually in my old channel. And yes, I have heard of them. From White Knuckles 20. Hey, love what you do. Your style of reviewing has really helped me out on my own channel. Thank you. But for my question, have you watched Neon Genesis Evangelion? If you do, if you have, do you have a review or plan to do one? I'm guessing you are like one of my newer reviewers, White Knuckles. So I guess it's time for story time. Gather around, kids. Gather around. Uncle Tony's gonna tell you a story about the first time he saw a Neon Genesis Evangelion. Ready? Once upon a okay, I'm done doing that stuff. But to answer your question, yes, I have seen Neon Genesis Evangelion. No, I don't plan to review it, and here's why. I've already made clear what my opinions are of the original series. It's okay. I mean, everyone was praising it like it's the best anime ever made. Everybody needs to own it. If you're not a true anime fan, if you don't own Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, Neon Genesis Evangelion, you are not a true anime fan. You need to own that. Which, to anybody who says that, you're full of shit. Sorry, you're full of shit. How do you weigh what is an anime fan? If I watch anime, if I have a bunch of anime DVDs, I'm an anime fan, regardless of if I have like a classic or two. I love anime. I don't need to have all the classics to be a true anime fan. If you love anime and you know it and you're not afraid to show it, you are a true anime fan. Plain and simple. You don't need to have Neon Genesis. You don't need Cowboy Bebop. You watch anime, you love anime, you're an anime fan. But anyway, done with that rant. Yes, I've seen it. No, I don't plan to review it because I've made my opinions clear. I find it okay. I think it was way too overhyped. The animation was pretty dull, but then again, it was made in the 90s. They didn't have a lot of money or the budget to make the high caliber animes that they do now. The story is interesting now and again, just it's a bit wonky now because there's a lot of plot holes, a lot of things are left unresolved. The ending, at least in the anime ending, it's this whole like psychological like how do I feel? What is this? And I know they ran out of money and stuff, and the creator Hideaki Anno was going through a lot of shit when he made this anime. So, in a sense, it was overrated then. It's overrated now, but the Rebuild series, I love. Besides the third movie. But 1 and 2, not only is the animation high level. Okay, to go back to that other question that I answered, Neon Genesis Evangelion is another anime that I feel like really, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, is another anime that really benefited from having an HD reimagining. Like, the new Evangelion series, I absolutely love. Especially the second one. The second one turned my opinion around of the entire series. I did not like Neon Genesis Evangelion. I saw a poster for Evangelion 2.2. I saw Mari on the front of the cover, and I went, who the hell is that? Somebody at the Funimation table, when I saw it at MegaCon, my first MegaCon, I was looking at the picture, I was like, who is that? He's like, oh, that's a new character in Evangelion. I'm like, what? New character? What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, it's new character, Evangelion. Got me really interested. Then I saw a trailer, and I went, holy shit, that's what I wanted Evangelion to be like. And now I have fallen in love with the Rebuild series. It kind of hit a snag in the third one, although I don't hate it as much as I did when I first saw it. I've kind of understood it now. And of course, it's not done yet. We still have another movie to make. So, it's incomplete. Other than that, I wasn't a big fan of Neon Genesis Evangelion. Love the new franchise now, so hopefully that answers your question. Okay. This movie broke our Black Critic guy. BCG-kun, would you like to do a collab review with me at some point? I would love to do a collab review with you. One less than 3 trolling. Mystery anime, you say? Danganronpa? Ooh, is that a mystery anime? Danganronpa. Academy of Hope and High School Students of Despair. Murder mystery. What do you know? It is a mystery anime. Yes. I'll add that to the list now. How long is the anime? 13 episodes. Ooh, 13 episodes. This just might be the first one I watch. I'm adding Danganronpa to the list. Let's see. Character shipping is when you pair two characters together as a couple, even though they may or may not ever become a couple in the official canon of the series. Example, Maka and Soul, Natsu and Lucy. Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, I don't mind character shipping. I mean, hell, I I'm a big offender of character shipping because I always wanted Harima and Yakumo to end up together, but in the canon of the series, they don't. Sorry, that was an unnecessary yell, but that pissed me off, guys. Really? After all he's been through, and after all she put up with, they couldn't even be together? Fuck you. But, yeah, so I don't really have that much of a problem. Hell, Maka and Soul, I heard they do end up together in the manga. The same thing with Natsu and Lucy. They're kind of hinting at a blooming romance there. But yeah, I don't really have a problem with character shipping. I do it a lot myself. Now, if I feel like they're not a good match, then yeah, maybe I might have a problem. If it's forced, I have a problem. Hana Otaku Banana. If you're looking for a mystery anime, I'm currently watching Mushishi, and it's pretty good so far. Actually, Hana Banana, I actually did watch and review Mushishi on my old channel. Really enjoyed it. Oh, so Selena did it too. It's when two characters would be great together in a relationship. So, for example, if you think blank and blank would be great in a relationship, not necessarily canon, you say, I'll ship it. Well, I think Harima and Yakumo would be great in a relationship. I'll ship it. Man, my computer is fritzing out. I may have to leave soon. No, Bleacher, don't leave yet. It's getting good. Have you watched Darker Than Black? Not yet, Thailand, but I do plan to watch it soon. Excuse me. Have you watched Rin from Black Hollow Clops? Not seen it yet. If you want a good mystery anime, watch JD Disputed. You did not say Case Closed. Now wait a minute. I don't hate Case Closed. Case Closed is 600 episodes long and still going. Yeah. No. I'm not gonna watch that. Although I will say this. The episodes that I did watch, I enjoyed them. I love our main character, Detective Conan. He's very interesting, and I found it so baffling that after 600 episodes, they haven't at least had one hint to where the black or like the Men in Black are, the guys that made him into a kid. It's kind of weird to me. Oh, you already answered that. Ninja Neko. This is based on what my friend told me, but he said that the author of Excel World said that this show, Excel World, is extremely personal to him because he relates to Haruyuki the most, and Kirito is the ideal person that he wants to become. It makes sense. A lot of writers base their characters on either who they really are or who they would love to be. I'm not going to lie, I do it too. The first character I ever created was a character, or was my ideal person that I always wanted to be. He has powers, he was funny, he connected well with the girls, he got ladies, he was a fun guy. You know, as much as I do share some of the qualities with him, I didn't share the more, like, the lady aspects or having the powers of being that cool guy. I was always kind of like the nerdy kid, which is fine. I don't have a problem. I love being a nerd. But a lot of people are like that. Or, I mean, a lot of writers do this. I also created other characters that I relate to wholeheartedly because of the situations that I put them in is exactly the situations that I've been in. So I kind of could understand why he could relate to the character. He probably was a fat kid who was a gamer when he was younger. Although, honestly, why would he make him that short? I mean, dude, if that's the character that you relate to the most and he's extremely personal to you, Treat him with respect, man. He looks like a cartoon character. Ooh, Chronos 0316. Hello. Hello, my friend. Would The Legend of Hercules be the worst movie you've seen this year? Yes. It is literally still the worst movie I've seen this year. Although, yeah, I was irritated by Maleficent. Maleficent did have good qualities. Legend of Hercules had none. Even the semi-good qualities that I mentioned weren't that good. The action, that's all. I think that's the only thing I would say that I said was okay. But even though I think about it now, the action scenes in that movie, which I don't even remember that well. The only action scene I remember was the whip, the lightning whip. That's it. Everything else, I'm like, oh, what happened in that? What happened in that movie? Ow. If you could marathon any long-running shonen in its entirety without having to worry about eating, going to the bathroom, school, or any other issue, what anime would it be? Probably be a tie between One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Those two. Um, Blood Plus is a good anime. Hey, if you want to watch on Crunchyroll, I can give you my 48-hour guest passes. No, man, it's cool. You don't have to waste your guest passes on me, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I just don't want you to have to do that for me, because you could give that to your close friends who really love anime, or people people that you want to bring into like watching animes. Save it for those people. For me, I should be fine. Oh, Michael Wilson. Other mystery animes, Tactics, Takarajima, Tante Opera, Milky Holmes. Oh, Dust Made of Amnesia. I already mentioned that one. Big O, The Good Witch of the West. Oh, damn, that's a lot. Darker Than Black, Death Note. Do you prefer dubbed or sub? Danny Red 1234. I've kind of mentioned this already. I have no real preference. I love both. I enjoy both. Each one has their pros. Each one has their cons. I do like authenticity a lot, so I do go to sub more often. But whenever Funimation makes a dub, I'm fanboying out whenever I see that they have a new video or a new anime project they're working on. I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta see that. But I have no real preference. Hold on, guys. It's time for me to refill. Gonna drink some crush right now. Got my crush ready. Let's drink. There you go. But yeah, I enjoy both. Batum would have been much more worse if they continued it OTL. Might need to tell me what OTL is, my friend. Hey, Black Critic Guy, have you watched another or When They Cry? Just in case you missed it, new sub. Yes, I remember you told me already, Jesse, but I have seen both of those actually, and I have reviewed both of them. So if you want to see those reviews, I say check it out. What are your opinions about CGI effects? To the example, remake of Yamato. Why does that sound so familiar to me? Dave the Freak. I don't really have a problem with CGI effects if they're used very well. If they're not used very well, then I have a problem. And what I mean by not being used very well is if it's all CG and it's all noticeable CG, like really bad, like really bad CG, or when they don't use it properly. Well, they add a little CG thing that just doesn't fit into this world. I'm like, what is this? Dude, I just saw The Angriest Man in Brooklyn. Holy shit, that movie is awful. You know what? Bigger Leonk, I remember you. You were one of my oldest subscribers. Where have you been? You thought I forgot, didn't you? I don't forget names, especially those who have been around for a long time. Ain't that right, Christian? Christian Alonso. I know you're still here, buddy. I'm looking at you. But, wow, I didn't know that movie was going to suck. Okay, Bayard Road. What is the question you're going to ask me again? You know what I'm going to ask again, Tony? What is it? Ever think of doing Sports Month? Actually, Christian Alonso, I have been thinking about doing Sports Month. I'll probably do it in 2015, though. Because I want to watch Kuroko no Basket. I do want to watch, I think it's called Free. The one about the swim club? Yeah, I think it's called Free. Want to see that? I've always wanted, I don't know if they made an anime about Ice Shield 21. The one about football. That looks interesting. Prince of Tennis, not so much. It looks kind of boring. I mean, how are you going to make tennis, how are you going to make tennis exciting, honestly? Donald. From John Ivy. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. If it's not, I apologize. I know this may seem like a dumb or irrelevant question. Don't worry, dude. There are no dumb questions here for me. But in a harem or romance anime, do you believe it is necessary for the main character to pick one love interest at the end and leave it as it is, or have the other love interest still chasing after the main character? That is neither a dumb or irrelevant question. It is a really smart and relevant question to ask me, especially a person that loves romantic comedies and harem animes. And no, I don't believe that it's necessary. Like, hold up, let me think this for a second. I personally think that it is necessary that the main character does pick one girl, because in reality, a harem's never going to last. Someone's going to get bored, more or less the audience, because it's the same shtick over and over again. We would like to see him actually be assertive in his choice, like actually grow some balls and say, this is the girl of my dreams, you know. Don't be fickle. In fact, it's funny you also mentioned this, John, because that's actually a topic for a food for thought that I want to write. And that is, our main characters, like main male characters in harem animes, indecisive. Because they have all these opportunities, they have all these girls, but every single time, it takes them forever to make a choice. When sometimes it's so goddamn obvious who you should pick, just go for it. And even then, you know, even in life, it's not so obvious who's the right girl or who's the right guy, because you just might fuck up and pick the wrong guy or girl, and you're screwed. So I do believe it is necessary for him to pick one, because it would just get redundant, and to have the love interest keep fighting over him, it would get boring, and it's the same shtick over and over again. I don't want the same shtick. I kind of want to see my characters grow. So that's just me, though. I think you should check out Danganronpa. Yep, I do plan to see that. From Fake Nate, have you watched Air Gear yet? Not yet, but I do plan to watch it. I believe it's one of the few early anime requests I've got. Let's see. Black Critic Guy, you can review anime theme songs by how well it complements the opening animation sequence, which will define the tone of the anime as a whole. But problems lie with the YouTube copyright nonsense, so it's probably improbable. Good point there, J-Rev. You make a valid point, but again, when you're reviewing it, it's not only about how well it complements the animation, because honestly, the song was made before the animation was made. It's left to the animators to make sure that it matches. So if the music doesn't match the animation, it's not really the music's fault. It's the animation's fault because they had the opportunity to match up with it beat by beat, and they didn't do it. So, yeah, that's how I feel. Tony, have you heard about Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods is getting a dub this August? I just talked about it. So yep, excited for that. What are your feelings about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The movie, I'm guessing. We'll see. It could go either way right now. You know, it could be an atrocity, it could be a piece of shit. I don't know. It could be anything, honestly. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm just hoping that it's good though. That's all I'm hoping for. Whew. Hold on for a second. Let's see. Who is your waifu? Is it Yakumo or has someone else taken your heart? My waifu is actually Kanade from Angel Beats, but my ex-waifu is Lucy from Elfen Lied. In hindsight, dumping a yandere for another woman probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I have no regrets. Yakumo is still my waifu. It has not changed at all. There's been other girls, they've come close, like I would say Kreese from Steins Gate has been relatively close there. Mako from Kill la Kill. I would love her to be my waifu. I loved her. But Yakumo has always had my heart, and she'll always have my heart. No matter who comes in the way of our relationship, she'll always be at the center, baby. Hey, Black Critic Guy, I hate to ask this, but would you consider having excuse me. Hey, Black Critic Guy, I hate to ask you this, but would you consider having a Skype account so we can review animes and movies and discuss our different points of view? I wouldn't mind. It's just I don't really go on Skype that much. I'll be honest with you. I've been so focused on like being on YouTube or going on my Facebook. That's really where I focus all my attention on. So I'm not really on Skype that much. Sorry. So best way to reach me is through either Facebook or YouTube. That's what I do. The anime is Kuroko's Basketball, by the way. Thank you. Phew, made it to the live. Oh, guys, Makoto Ito, he's in the live chat. Shit. Oh, somebody call Kotonoha right now. Get his ass out of here. I'm just joking, man. I did love you in school days. You were awesome. You're my favorite character, man. Just how you be fucking around with all those girls. You're the boss, man. You boss. All right. Let's see. Have you ever considered doing the auditions for or that guy with the glasses website, since they are looking for more reviewers and it might help build your really? I didn't know they were looking for new people. Maybe. Send me a link to that, Ninja Neko. That sounds interesting. I just might do that. How much you want for that blanket? I can't give this blanket up, man. This blanket is precious to me. This blanket has been around as long as I've had this YouTube channel, so it means a lot to me. Jesus. That is a lot. If you haven't seen or it's not done, if you've seen them, all cool. Damn, that's a lot of requests. Save the requests for my Facebook page, guys. There's a lot of requests here. Oh, he's from Kokoro's Basket. Okay, now his name makes sense. Kuroko, Kuroku, no, Kuroko. There you go. Kuroko's Basketball. There you go. That's what the character's from. Thank you. Sorry if this is a random question, but what is the saddest anime you've ever seen? Ooh. I've seen a lot of sad animes, man. Definitely, like, up there on the top, Elfen Lied. Every time. Every time. Just mad tears. Every time. Anohana. Really sad. God, I still think of Elfen Lied to this day. How sad that anime was. And how beautiful. It was both beautiful and sad at the same time, man. It's just, oh, so sad. I teared up at how sad it was. That, you know what? That probably might be the saddest anime I've seen. Elfen Lied. I'll give it that. Although Anohana is very close. That one was pretty sad as well. All right. Oh, excuse me. It's pretty late now. In fact, we got 20 minutes left, guys. Oh, did you know Sailor Moon is on Hulu? Yes, I did know that. Let's see. If episode, do you plan on seeing 22 Jump Street in the summer? Yes, I do. I was actually a big fan of the first one. It was the only film that year that made me laugh so hard I fell off of my seat. The scene where it's like, "Fuck yeah, motherfucker." I believe it was like stage 3 of the drug that they took. That was hilarious. I watched it recently. I was like, man, that is so hilarious. It's oh wow, Slate. What a nice couch. I want to marry it. No, it's my couch. You can't have it, Mikaku Bear. Mikaku Bear? You guy, you know who you are. Sorry, but I have another 3 more questions that tie into one. Have you seen School Days? What got you to watch it? And what was your reaction to the ending? Couldn't stop laughing. By the way, my username is my real name, and even though the word is Ben, it's pronounced Ben. Okay. My last name is pronounced as Bean. I know, weird. Okay, well, I apologize, Ben. Yeah, Ben. I apologize, Jesse. To answer all those questions in one, yes, I was recommended to watch it by one of my subscribers, and of how infamous it was, and because of how infamous it was, it got me very curious to watch it, and my reaction to the end, loved it. Sweet comeuppance. Makoto Ito, pure bastard, scumbag, douchebag, piece of shit, anything you could call that guy. He's a terrible person. Although I don't think the anime is as bad as I thought it was. In fact, if you go, because you are a new subscriber, Jesse, go see my videos real quick, and you'll see there I actually did a video talking about School Days and whether or not it was really that bad. And honestly, it was probably one of the best videos I've ever done, and I was very proud of how it turned out. So check that out, Jesse. Woo! This isn't an anime-related question, but have you played the RPG horror game, or do you play RPG horror games? Like Ib, or The Witch House, etc., etc., or do you watch Vocaloid? Oh, excuse all that carbonated drinks got me burping now. Um, I don't really play a lot of horror games because honestly, I get scared easily. Like I can't read a creepypasta. I can't watch videos about creepypastas. I get scared easily. And Shiki, although I still don't think it's that scary of an anime, it has this unsettling feeling to it. And I told people about this because you ever just look out of a window, an open window at night, and wonder if someone's out there looking back at you? It's an unsettling feeling. Even when I sleep at night with my windows covered and stuff, I feel like there's always like that one creepy thing out there. The unknown of feeling like somebody's watching you, but you don't know if they are or not. It's unsettling. It's like having somebody in the darkness back there, and I'm just like, is there somebody back there? I get nervous like that real easily. I hate the dark. The mystery of what could be in the dark. I mean, it's dark. You can't see anything. So I get scared easily, so I don't play a lot of horror games. Although I do like watching people play horror games. Ergo Proxy is pretty good as a mystery anime. I've seen that one too. Although I never finished it. So there's that. I'm a bit of an action junkie when I watch anime. So if anyone wants a suggestion, Sengoku Basara is pretty good in my opinion. 2 seasons, 13 episodes in each, and a movie. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Sengoku. I heard it was pretty good. How badly do you want to have a season 3 of Baka and Test? Also, I request Log Horizon review. How badly? Extremely badly. Extremely. I would love for there to be a 3rd season of Baka and Test. I love the first 2 seasons. Although the 2nd season did have its few missteps, overall it still carried the same tone as the 1st season, and I loved it. And if they did a 3rd season, my God, the possibilities. And maybe we could actually have, what's his name? Akihisa actually end up with somebody this time. And I'm hoping it's going to be, excuse me, Imaji, and then there's, God, who's the flat girl's name again? Imaji, Yoshi, Akihisa Yoshi, Iron Man. God, why is her name escaping me right now? Oh, Yuji, that's his best friend. Shoko is his girlfriend. God, I remember all their names, but what's her name? Sorry, I'm just thinking of what that flat girl from Baka and Tessa's name is. It'll come to me, though. Minami? I think, yeah, it is Minami. Yeah, it's Minami. Minami and Himaji. Right? I think so. It's been a while, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Minami though. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to the next question. BRB, completely fanboying. That I was the first one to suggest a legitimate mystery anime to you. Danganronpa. Yes. Are you going to review Hataraku Mayo-sama? The Devil is a Part-Time. I've been meaning to watch that, but I believe that's a comedy anime. What is the most annoying cliche in an anime you've experienced? There are so many, honestly, if you think about Sala. I really hate whenever, like, when you watch an action anime and it seems like the hero's down on the ropes, and all of a sudden he just starts getting angry. And then the villain says this line almost all the time. on cue when the main hero kind of like gets out of the struggle that he was in. He's like, "That's impossible." Really? If he was able to do it, how's that impossible? I really, really doubt that there was not another person that could do something like this. It feels like they had nothing better to say, but like, oh, that's impossible. There's no way you could have done that. He did it. So technically, it's not impossible now, is it? I don't know. I always found that annoying. Like, stop saying it's impossible. If they did it, they did it. It's not impossible now, is it? Also, I always got annoyed by the girl laughing like, like that. And sometimes when it's not done properly, some love triangles get really annoying and really cliche. Really cliche. JR's causing left us. Take care. Let's see. Honestly, Tony, do you think I'm trying to troll you? Because I'm not. Bakuman is a really good anime that's worth watching. And I definitely will give it a watch once I find the time to watch it. Oh, Anime Fan Rex, I'm here, but I thought you were doing on today, but 12 hours from now. I was supposed to, but certain things have just come up, so yeah. Are you thinking of watching? I just got a comment from Hey Okay saying, "Are you thinking of watching Maleficent? Just wondering." Well, if you were here earlier, Hey Okay, I actually did a review for Maleficent right now, and I shared my thoughts about it, and I didn't like it. I was very, very let down by it. Really didn't grab me. I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. So hopefully that answers your question. But a small chibi height is so adorable. Nah. Dust Maiden of Amnesia has 13 episodes. 12 you don't count the OVA. Watch it, Tony. I will keep bothering you. I mentioned it in every single live chat. Pip Love Steffi. I am going to watch it. It probably will be the anime that I watch after Danganronpa. It depends on how much people want to vote for it. I wish I could stick around to the end, but I'm getting really tired. I need to sleep. So good night, Tony. Good night, Hannah Talking Banana. Thanks for watching. Do you plan on reviewing MCA? These pronunciations, man. After spring is over, I mean, I wouldn't really trust the tag/description since the show is more complicated than that. I'll definitely give it a watch then. I ship Tony's couch and pillow. I like that ship. Let's make that one. Let's make that so. Here you go. Now they're in a relationship. Let's see. What do you think about Attack on Titan? That anime is good so far. I loved it. It was actually my favorite anime of last year. Loved it to death. OTL is like despair. Just imagine it being a stick figure. I still don't get it. What do you think of the world of StarCraft, a game were to be put in an anime or a movie? Put in an anime or a movie? That'd be actually pretty interesting now I think about it. Haven't been to a live chat in a while. School sucks. Tell me about it, Zachary. I think we all don't like school. Well, actually, we got 7 minutes left, so I ship Tony and Haru Suzumiya. I don't think Mario is going to like that very much. Not sure if this has been said before, but what genre of anime do you prefer to watch? Well, Jonas, I'm a big fan of romantic comedy animes. That is the one that I love the most and the one that I definitely will go to whenever I feel like watching an anime. I doubt you'll see this comment before you end this live chat, but if you want to do a collab, we could do Data Live. The dub for the first season is going to be coming out real soon. It's Funimation dub, by the way. Woo! You know how to pull me in, don't you? And season 2 ends in 2 weeks. 8 out of 10 episodes now. About to watch episode 8 when we're done here. Nice. Oh, and yay! I feel so special. I feel so special for noticing me, Tony Senpai. Hey, we bros, we rock like that. I actually have this idea, Tony. Please don't laugh. I'm working on a script for the Power Rangers series to make it better, badder, and grittier than it was before. What do you think? Should I give up on my ideas or keep going? I would never tell you to give up on your ideas. If you're passionate about it, continue it. The only thing I'll say is that I can't really see the Power Rangers being dark and gritty and tough. I always took them as this cheesy, comical team of teenagers that kicked a lot of ass. Not to say that it couldn't be done. In fact, they want to do it. It's just I'm tired of dark and badder and gritty. Can't we just have fun? Like Power Rangers they were fun guys. We didn't need to make them dark and gritty. They were fun. Let's just keep them fun. But again, that's just my opinion. Woo, man, I've been talking. I knew it. It is me to me. Fucking knew it. All right. Let us see. Let us see. Damn, I got a lot of comments that I need to review. I don't want to review them though. I'm just gonna check mark them all. Approve. Oh, guys, I'm literally at the last 4 minutes, and I'm getting tired myself right now, and I gotta wake up at 7 in the morning to help my dad unload a truck full of his stuff. So I'm pretty much done with everything I need to talk about. I mentioned about the Geeky Awards. I believe it's gonna be this Sunday that she's gonna release all the she's gonna release the winners and stuff. So can't wait to see that. Mystery Month is the next month, like the next theme of the month. Oh, what else? That's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else that needs to be mentioned now. I'm getting really tired. This is the first time I've been tired in a very long time, guys. It's been a long week. I won't lie. Very long week. You sir are completely awesome for pronouncing my last name right. By the way, you have a Twitter on Instagram. You have a Twitter on Instagram, or do you have a Twitter on Instagram? I think I do. Or Twitter or an Instagram. I do have a Twitter and I do have an Instagram. The Instagram is Tony Watts. Although I don't really use my Instagram that much, so I wouldn't bother too much. And the Twitter, just look me up. It's Tony Watley, my name. And you'll see a picture of the Black Critter guy. It's actually the picture of the winner by Mimi Fox. If she's still here, she actually did this drawing of me and Mew in a bubble in space. Loved it to death. And I made it my picture on on Twitter. So there's that. My true question is, why won't you watch or review Bakuman? I never said that I wouldn't watch or review Bakuman. I mean, it looks interesting. I will definitely love to watch Bakuman. Just, again, I need more time. There's so much to watch, man. I blame your account for making me curious of Boku no Pico. It's Pico. Boku no Pico. I didn't understand Spanish subs, but this shit was hecked up, man. Why? First off, the video said why I won't watch. And I didn't watch it. I still have yet to watch Boku no Pico. Why? Because I said I wouldn't watch it. So, I mean, buddy, I gave clear reasons as to why I wouldn't watch it. So I thought that would help clarify to you why you shouldn't watch it either. Just saying, you know? Hints. But anyway, it's now the final minute, so I'm going to end the live chat here. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully June will be freaking awesome. I can do all of these mystery anime reviews for you guys. Thank you so much and stuff. And guys, I'm so happy that I broke 15,000 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you guys. You guys are awesome. Continue to be awesome, and I'll continue to make videos. I'm really tired, and I'm just rambling right now. I think I'm going to watch Baka and Test tonight. Yeah, I'm going to watch Bankai Test tonight. But until then, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Black Critic Guy. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. Go like my Facebook page if you have not done so. Link will be in the description. And go check me out on Twitter at Tony Watley. I didn't put the second, but just at Tony Watley. And I'm Tony Watley the second, the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, you two.